CPU is also a bit slow, but I hope we'll just manage. Right, let's go back to this, and oh, by the way, we are already live, so you can welcome, guys, if you'd like. You can turn this off. You want to continue?
Because you already told me the answer, let's turn that one off and let's start another one.
Okay.
Here's my rook, let's check.
I'm not sure what you're thinking.
What? I can't capture the rook. If I block, you just pick. If I block, you just pick and lose off 3 pieces. So I'm thinking of moving here. That's.
So I'm wondering why you're taking like 10 minutes.
Pawns, and his only places is to move R along this file.
That rank, yeah.
Yes, that this rank.
Mm-hmm.
So if a rook comes to this rank, it's checkmate. Same thing as before.
You need to explain.
This one you have to check him first, then give out your queen for checkmate.
Okay. Let me see what it looks like on the stream. One moment. Yeah, that's fine. I'm using a new camera, so it looks a bit better.
What's the answer here? Actually, all the pawns are blocked. The bishop is not taking the floor. Come here, check whether it's taking us to go. Here, and here. Pick. Then I push my points up. I'll try not to do that fast. Now the bishop is.
That's what's telling you to use a mouse, but you said you'd use a mouse pad, but you're pointing with your fingers and guys can't see what you're doing.
This night, I have zero defenders on this square right now. He has 2 defenders on this square. If I add a defender, okay, come here, you pick like this. If I pick like this, you pick like that. I'm not leaving anything.
Should explain what you have seen so that you've played there.
It's a fork.
Hmm.
The king and the bishop. Pick the bishop, check.
Explain what you've seen first. Okay, you've seen the answer.
Back rank, bishop. Pick the bishop, pick and the pick. If I pick this first, I can move here. Just pick this. Come here, check, place down here. Then if I come here, check, doesn't have any squares to go to, so that's checkmate.
Seriously, checkmate?
Huh?
You thought it was checkmate?
This is checkmate. The bishop is defending.
You're not explaining what's going through your mind.
I've seen the 2 checks. So I was going through this check first. But I just pick with the queen and I come with this check. Can't pick me. So the queen is pinning this pawn.
So where will you play?
Aye.
Where will black play after you play there?
Can't play. Can't pick it, can't block a knight. Check. So it's checkmate. Checkmate. You can't move, you can't pick me. come with the rook here, check. You block with this, I come here, checkmate.
That was fast. Good job. You've really improved, by the way. I'm very good at this thing. Explain what's going on. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking of playing here check. So look at the checks first. Place here, pick that. You might play somewhere like here, because you can't pick, you can't block. And this is checkmate. So he can't stop that checkmate.
I've not seen the answer here. So what's happening is that lately Hera's chess has become to a point where she can see some things I can't see. I want to be surprised if she gets this before me.
That's not the answer. Just pick with the bishop.
What are you saying?
That car, like here, he picks like this and I pick like this. And I've created a best form. You can come here, but I'm still threatening this check. If he comes here, but then if I go there, he'll just pick me with the rook.
This, I think, is a kind of puzzle that I haven't shown you before. And I've seen now, okay, partly what the answer might be. So if you look at it this way, white is a rook up. So maybe it's a way to not lose.
Not two rooks up.
No, just one rook up.
Yeah.
So the question is, how does white not lose?
Checkmate. I was thinking of here.
But I think that
Like this. I pick like this and my pass point is created. Come over here.
Or how does black not get into a first draw? Let's see what happens. What's the answer?
You've not seen it?
No, I really haven't seen it. This is pretty hard. Okay, so let's use the technique. This one I'm also still trying to find the answer, by the way. So what are our what I think in this position, just because I know white is ahead, so white is already winning, is that we need to find out the threats by black. So what I'm seeing is a possibility like this. Check. King can move where? Maybe here.
Yes, because he's also planning to eat the rook. Checkmate if you move. You're not actually checkmate. If you move here, you can come here, check.
And that you can block with the pawn. If he moves here, I was thinking this knight comes here, threatening checkmate here. So if you bring the bishop out to stop that checkmate, he just picks. C3 and checkmate, you have to pick this way, he picks with the check, king comes here, and then the bishop comes here and it's going to be checkmate. Does that make any sense what I've said?
Yes.
No. It does.
Yes.
Check here, king here, knight here. It can be picked by the pawn. If you pick with the pawn, queen picks, it's check, king has to come here. True?
Yes.
Then you bring this other bishop. Then
planning to bring the queen somewhere around, like
just here.
the queen has already picked over here, right?
Queen has picked here. So you bring the bishop here, and this is going to be checkmate. So now how do you stop that checkmate? I don't think you can stop it, but that's one. So that, I think that's the threat. How do you stop that threat? The move that comes to my mind is just f3 as a move.
The move that I think is correct is knight here.
Okay, so if you play knight here, which is the move you're planning, I'll play here check. Then wherever you play, I play here. What will you do?
I want to play that move. After you play your knight here, giving out your knight, and my knight is here. I come here.
Oh, that's checkmate. Ah, that's checkmate. Okay, you're right. Okay. I've seen. So that won't work. So that threat, that could be the right move actually, because once that bishop goes, all the threats are gone. I think you're right. I think that's the move. Well done. Interesting. So if you're watching that happens a bit, Hera nowadays begins to see some things that I can't see. And I'm the 2018 Kenya National Chess Champion. Okay, it's pretty late also, so, and she's been practicing more than I have. But honestly, I've done chess for like years. Your turn to play.
I have.
Aye, not you. You seriously, it's less than a year. Though you learned chess quite a long time ago, but you're never quite interested at all. So it's just recently. From the time you won your last tournament, got a medal, yeah. Okay, the other thing that I don't understand is why Hera takes so long to think about issues like this, but I have to respect the process. She gets to, there are things she does that I don't understand, but then her answers are generally better. Yeah, out of view. Okay.
I think with these positions, because it's the last position, I'm thinking where I should move my king.
I'm just wondering. Okay.
I've just seen something that I was supposed to see a long time ago. My king can't move down one step. I only move for my king is here.
Yes, I'm wondering why you take forever to see that. Okay, but that was a really tough puzzle, baby. So is this one, but I think I've shown you this one before. You've got to 15 pretty fast. I didn't help you the last game because you got the right answer, so I was on the wrong track.
Oh, that's on track.
What on track? People.
I was thinking here. you're attacking my queen. But if I come in here check, you can't pick your queen has to move here.
Think aloud so that you can hear what you're thinking.
Check, you can't pick because it's a double check. Have to move your king away here. If I come back here check, you pick, I pick with my queen or my rook. But most likely my queen. Can I checkmate here? You could stop it like this. But I want a rook.
Have you really?
Okay, 1 2 points.
How have you? Show me again how you win a rook.
Here, check. Has to move here. Here, but you can move here back again. Yeah, that won't work. This is not easy.
It is. But it's not very easy. It's a bit tricky, but once you understand this concept, it keeps occurring in chess so many times. The first time you see it, it's a bit amazing, but then after that, it's just obvious. And if you follow the principles I've taught you, you just find it.
Check.
What are you thinking?
I'm looking at my checks. No, I can't see the other.
Okay, so remember what I told you, that you think in 3 moves. Think 3 moves ahead, 3 moves ahead, 3 moves ahead. So every time you make a move, think, okay, what are the other possible moves? What are the other possible checks? What are the other possible captures? Things like those. So you think in 3 moves ahead. So this is what I have in mind. It looks like this, but then this happens, and when they're forcing moves, those tend to be quite easy to think through. I'm avoiding saying something so the hint is not too obvious, but just think ahead. They're like 3 moves. 3 moves is I play here, he plays here. That's 1. Play here, plays here. 2. Play here, play here. 3. And I think when you find this one, you feel very proud. Plus you're on number 15. And then what's the piece balance?
Shift on check, push.
Which one you like?
If I go there, check.
Go where?
Come here, check.
What will you do?
He has to move maybe here. You can come here.
How do you defend against check?
Block, capture. That won't work.
I can show you, but you'll feel very sad that you didn't find it because it's too easy.
Okay.
Okay, I show you.
Yes. I actually didn't think about it.
You thought about it. You just didn't think through. You just forgot to follow the process.
The only move I have thought about so far is this one, and this other one I thought through it with you. And
Wait, I didn't think with you. I just kept quiet as you're thinking the wrong things.
Check. Move here. What other checks do I have? I have this check, but you pick it, I pick it, you pick.
What are you thinking?
Thinking through this process. After here, do I have any other checks after I place here? I have this check, but
You're on the right track. So I'll tell you, this is the correct first move. This one.
the correct second move is.
No, you think it through.
Okay, I need help in this.
No, you don't.
That I do.
No, you don't.
You offered me and I have accepted.
Yeah, I've seen that you can get it. The problem is that you're assuming this is what is going to happen, that this is going to happen, then this one, then this one. You're not thinking. Instead of this happening, what else can happen? You're saying, I'll play here, then I here, then I here. But either you're making mistakes because you're missing the obvious things. And in every step, you should think about, follow the steps in every move.
Here, he has to play here. Because he can't pick in any way, he can't block.
That we've agreed.
If I play this check here, he can pick.
Which is not of any use, he just comes back. Let's assume he just comes back. Then you start again.
Back here.
I'm saying you play check, and he goes here and you play check and he just comes back there. What have you achieved? Still your turn, same position. So they have helped with one move, so you sort of know.
Why do I feel like playing the moves and looking at the outcome?
No, just think it through. Don't play the move fast. Think it through where you are. Okay, go through your options again. What are your options? That is move number one. Okay, what other moves do you have?
Maybe
And after every move, pause and think.
such a move here, but then let's just pick, then I pick, so that's not such
Why have you discarded some moves that I'm asking you to think through again? How do you think in chess?
checks, captures.
So can we go through that process?
I will look at our checks.
Okay. So you've said this is a double check. The king has moved here. Your turn. Do you have any checks in the position?
Yes, I will just be picked.
Have you looked at that move 3 moves ahead? The one you're seeing just be picked. And that happens a lot in life. You see, there's a really good move, but it's hard to make that move because you're not thinking through it. Yes, your seeing goes, oh no, I'll lose. Will you really? Take me through the moves again.
Check,
King.
check, move, pick.
Why are you picking? Did we say that you start with checks or you start with picks?
Oh, then check here.
So the reason why you're finding that very difficult is because in your mind you automatically want to pick back, and that automatic process is what you need to step back and think one step at a time. You're missing a check, and that check is a checkmate.
Just make a queen, because even if you come over here, his king can't come here, his king can't come. You can have go there. Literally like it.
Just count.
He's one square up. What shall I do if I play here? 1,
Count for him going that way to catch you.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What are you thinking?
It's a check. Looking at queen here. And pick like this. What if I move here? Because blocking normally always can't do. That rook is trapped. But my rook is attacked 2 times. I should bring my rook down to avoid losing my rook. I'm also defending this pawn twice. I think that's the answer.
Now this is the movie you should see that is going to play there. And when you play, what are you thinking?
Rook here.
Why?
It's defending the rook, so if you pick, I pick and I just pick like this.
What are you thinking?
Pick the knight if you pick with your, pick like this. Pick your bishop. If you pick with your queen, still pick your bishop. And it's also attacking your queen.
One moment. What if you picked this bishop attacking your queen?
I could have picked his queen.
Good job.
Because he's giving me a bishop and a queen, and I'm only giving him a queen.
Yeah, I think the strongest player in the world. Your turn. What are you thinking?
Looking for my checks.
Okay. As you find checks, please tell us.
I don't think there are good checks in this position. Queen here you just pick or like this. Queen here you just pick like this. If I bring my queen here, you can pick like this, and I can pick like this. But most likely like this, attacking my rook.
What are you thinking?
Looking for the captures.
Have you looked at all the checks? So the other thing about, chess is very much like life. So someone knows what they're supposed to do, but they'll take shortcuts because they feel, I've sort of thought through everything.
This is an exchange of queens.
Okay.
But my queen isn't it? I'm trying to be strong, but that's still open for her.
Yeah, but your rook is stronger, and if you exchange your queens, you're losing the game. Because he has a passed pawn that's defended, your pawn structure becomes very weak. This pawn becomes doubled and weak. So this is not the answer. I can tell you that for a yeah, your queen is stronger. You're right.
There are no checks.
Yeah, obviously. There are like how many checks in this position? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 checks. The position you only haven't heard you talk about 1, 2, 3, 4. You haven't spoken about 3 others.
Okay, we come here, check. This check is the answer.
Obviously, but what are the other 2 checks that you have not seen? And this should remind you of something I taught you very early. There are normally so many checks. You should just take time and look at all of them. Because your first comment was the checks are just bad checks. So you're not going to look, you can't look for other moves. And you're missing the winning move. And for viewers, I'm Hera's coach. So we're on a chess study session. And she's my best student so far. I have only 2 students currently. One is Hera, one is Tello. Tello is 4, a chess genius in her own right. So is Hera.
And there's one more here.
And the last one?
Yeah.
Correct. So pay attention in future and just look at the checks. Never fail to see a check, it may be a mate. This one is easy. If it weren't late, I'd ask you. The first move is obvious, but then what will the opponent play? And what will you play? I've seen the combination, but have you? So what plays?
If I have, the queen has blocked my bishop coming here, threatening that check. My bishop can't come here, pinning the queen to this pawn. Checkmate. The queen can't move. But if the queen moves, where would she be moving to? She can move maybe to her leg. She can move there, just pick here.
What? If you move your bishop there, and the queen moves there?
I was thinking about here, but I'll just pick.
That's the thing I was telling you about that move.
No, she moves.
The thing I was telling you about that time for the knight and the queen. So you move there, you move the queen down. You can see clearly why that's a bad move, but you're picking the queen.
Oh.
Picking the queen.
This
because the
queen is
principles
here.
are.
It doesn't make sense. I just come here, Chani. Okay, so if she comes over here, I just pick here. My finger to pass.
So when you're attacked, what are your options? How do you defend?
Capture. Defend if it's a big house. The young piece that's attacking. You can't capture like this because I just captured my pawn.
Agreed.
Block. These are like the same. She can't block.
Mm-hmm.
And to run away.
Mm-hmm. And there's one more.
Block, defend, capture. Move your piece a bit to attack someone.
Counter-attack, basically.
What I play here, what can we play as counter-attack? Does he have any checks? No? Does he? But he can come here. If I just pick here. What if he plays here? That's what he'll play.
What will he play?
Actually, he'll not play there. Thinking of such a thing like this. Pick it, then maybe he can stop avoid the checkmate, but then he gives out his queen. But it's a checkmate.
So it comes back to something else we discussed. You're looking at active moves for your opponent. What are the active moves? The check is one, agreed.
He can move his queen away to attack something. But that's just checkmate.
That's checkmate, agreed. What else? What other active moves? If you're white, and then your queen is attacked on d5, what moves would you consider?
Probably maybe consider.
Okay, I'll forgive you because it's a bit late. You play it first, you see what they're going to play. Did you see that one? Yeah. Is it an obvious move?
No.
It's an obvious move. It's attacking the queen. You attack my queen, attack your queen. Doesn't get more obvious than that. And he had another attack on the queen. Which other one was it?
This other one.
Yeah. So those are the moves.
Pick this queen, Justin, because you pick it like this and I pick your room.
So it's good to have seen the whole of that sequence before. What I can say is, okay, it's pretty easy.
Good night. It's very late. What time is it?
It is, it's late.
What time?
It's 11.
11:21.
Mm-hmm.
Good night. High score for today? 21.
Yeah, let me continue here a little bit. So I'll just pick this guy. This is Hera, just look at the two moves you missed.
I missed moves.
Wait a minute. Oh, this one I need to pay attention.
Check. You can't move the rook.
Bishop comes to block. Yeah, I've seen it. Can you see what's gonna happen? Bishop comes, I pick the bishop with the check, and then I bring my queen. Down is checkmate. Pick that guy. And this is checkmate. Yeah, again me for a few. Here, what's the first move? I just come here and give check with the queen. You bring the knight. I pick with my queen. You bring that. This is going to be checkmate. Sit, Hera. You watch me for a few minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. Okay. What's a threat here? This is tricky. Yeah, but it's not so bad. Just come here and pick that pawn that is trying to become funny. What does that pawn
You're
think it
picking
is?
a pawn.
Yep, this pawn is trying to become a queen. The defendant may look there. So what happens? I'm thinking what? That pawn is pinned. I'm thinking we do what? Just attack it some more. No, that guy is gonna do something crazy. What's the answer here?
Why don't you try and remove the defender with the bishop? Attack the queen with the bishop. If he picks you on the move, go there, checkmate.
That is so true.
That's the answer.
But that's the answer. But is it really the answer? I think that's
How
the answer.
is that the answer? And you think is that really the answer?
Because here check is not checkmate. He picks. I'm wondering, should I pick with the
Queen.
or should I pick with the
Queen.
No, I don't think you pick with the queen. I think you pick with the bishop. Then you come back here and pick this guy 2 times.
He's already picked. Come here, check. He has to move there.
Then what do you do?
The knight is defending.
Thank you. And even the rook.
Okay.
But I still think it's a right move. Pick this. You're going to get what?
What?
Yeah. Let me just think through this one. It's a bit tricky. So the bishop goes there. Picks. Check. So my active moves are what? So check picks. This is so wrong.
My move was so wrong.
No, your move is right. Can I tell you what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that I play here with the bishop attacking the queen. Okay, the queen can't pick, because if the queen picks, I think you pick this on check with the bishop. King moves. You come here, check. King has to go back this place. Come back, check, and you pick the queen. So in that position, who's better? You can pick this guy. So you'll have 1, 2, 3.
If the queen hasn't
You're still
picked,
better, by the way.
if
So
the
how
queen
is that?
hasn't picked, how does the king come here?
Bishop picks. King comes. So I
You
come
said
and
your
pick.
bishop comes here, the queen can't pick.
Sorry?
So he plays a random move.
Picks there. So still in this position. Oh no, it's 2, 4, not 3. Okay. So this is a move. Now what if he doesn't pick? What happens? Oh, he can't even play here. He cannot play here because this is checkmate. Yeah, so that's the move. Seriously? That's what you planned to play the whole time? This is so wrong. Because if it picks this way, you pick. And you saw it quite quickly actually. Good job. That is just wrong. It is just so wrong.
It's not wrong, it's helpful. And it's puzzle rush.
Are we missing a move here? Queen is under attack. Or our checks, check picks. Check picks, check picks. Okay. Rook picks, the queen picks this knight. This is what I have in mind. But the rook picks and I'm wondering whether we let me pick that pawn at the end. It's okay. Seriously? That's not a checkmate?
Right.
Hera, you're helping me win this game. Please keep. Look at what I did. Got her wrong. I don't even know what went wrong there. I have no clue what I did wrong.
Good night.
What's the answer?
Good night.
See this? I play my bishop here. Queen has to move, then I pick the knight. Come see. First, let me not touch that bishop. Just play here. Then I pick the queen. Do you know why I left that one? Because there's no way out. Okay. So. Play the other pawn. Picks. Do we make a queen first? I think we do. I'm not sure really, but yeah. This one I'm just tempted to play check, then play the rook up and give checkmate. This one is too easy. You didn't feel like you could have won this, whatever's. Then rook comes here. If the knight goes down, just.
Why would he not pick with the queen?
He will pick with the queen. But that's a good.
Good night.
I refuse a good night.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. What's the answer here? Hera, look at these easy puzzles. Look at these ones. Oh, I almost picked the rook. The reflex move was teaching against instead of seeing the checks. This is checkmate. We are at 30 now. Hang around, Hera, hang around.
Dad, I really want to go to sleep.
I know you do. Good night.
Yes!
What happens here? Attack this bishop. If it moves away, I pick it with the knight, then give a fork. If he picks my... Okay, so what happens is attack this bishop. If he picks, I pick back, still attacking the bishop. If the bishop moves, it's either here or here. I pick with the knight, and this comes up as a fork. And if he picks this knight, I pick with the pawn, attacking that knight, in which case I'm attacking 2 pieces. So this is a plan. And here, pick the knight. Okay, so I don't see what the issue is here. Just pick this guy, then bring this other rook here, attacking the queen to stop that checkmate threat there. Okay, after which I was going to pick the rook, but it's alright. So this looks a bit complicated. Let's pick this guy. Yeah, the question is, I want to pick on f7 and then pick g. I want to pick here and pick here, attacking these 2 guys. That's the plan. This guy is also hanging. What's the balance of pieces? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll pick him at the end. Am I missing something fancy? Bishop out, don't see it. I'm just going to play here, attacking both of these guys. And now we can pick this guy. You're still attacking the rook. Okay, so I think I should okay, so what I had in mind initially was to bring a rook to d8 and give out 2 of those guys, then play my queen to c5 here, after which I'm going to win this guy or this guy. But the reason I'm hesitating is because it seems as if both rook moves work, but that cannot be correct. So what is the problem? What is the correct rook move? Generally, by general principle, this rook move looks best normally, because this rook would be preventing something fishy. Yeah, which is essentially there. Yeah, I've seen. So I think I want to play this other rook first, because if I bring this other one, the queen could come here, threatening that check, then comes down, just causing grief. So this is the move that I want to play. Then here. What have I missed? So I play the hard part of, and that's what I was teaching Hera. You play the hard part of the chess and you miss the easy part. Welcome to chess. I don't know where the queen is going. Terrible. Let's see the 3 that I've missed. Let's see. I'm glad Hera is not watching this, but because she's going to be beating these scores very easily. And oh, wait a minute. Alright, so this is the first one that I missed. And the first move is pretty obvious. Very sad what I did. This is a correct move. Give this check first. This is checkmate. Okay, so I gave the check first, which is a bad mistake. Then this one is what? This one you did most of the hard work, missed a move somewhere. And this happens a lot because you're thinking so many moves ahead, and so you end up making a mistake. And in life, when you think like that, it tends to also in life just think far ahead. And of course, far ahead, you miss a few things. And when you miss those things, then there's a good chance that someone would argue, see, he was wrong. And yes, but wrong because of seeing the same thing like miles ahead. And yeah. Yeah, this is let's see what I missed here. I'm read something super simple. So the hard question here is to see that after bringing the rook here, white is going to play here, and he has a check back and forth. If I bring this rook, it comes here, sacrificing that rook, and it's really hard to stop this first perpetual, possibly checkmate because of this bishop, that knight, and that queen. These three guys can cause havoc, so bringing the other guys kind of fine. This is so easy. I've already seen it. Just queen 8, and you pick the knight. Let's pick this guy. Honestly, how do I miss that? But it's pretty late. Okay, fine. Now the last one, I didn't really think about it. I just saw one move, and I thought this has to be it. And of course, that also happens a lot in life. And we then look back with regret such moves. My high score on this, I think, is 49 or 50. I can't remember. Yeah, which is decent actually. But I could do better. I think I could get above 60 in this. It's not easy, by the way, because the puzzles get harder and harder as you go up, but it is not impossible. Let's see what the answer is here. Okay, so what I thought is to bring this rook here, attacking the queen, because I can't see. Oh, there's a simple escape square. Queen just comes here. So what is your alternative move? Rook check, knight picks. So my checks are here, here, here. The check doesn't look promising. Let's see, picks. So again, to look at checks, this looks obvious. Queen picks. What do I have? I don't have anything. There, I think I don't have anything. So I think I can start with this check actually. Then I can attack the queen there and bring down the rook. That looks pretty fine. I'm also not thinking it through. I'm just seeing that something has to give. That's pretty much what I'm seeing. That's it. Because I'm threatening checkmate here, I'm threatening to bring the rook here. So in fact, wherever you go, I think you can just pick. No, I can't. I'll just check here. Alright, that's it. Good night, guys. I'm testing a new camera. It's a Sony a6400 camera, and the quality of the video is kinda nice. So that's pretty much what I'm up to, more than anything else. And there's a bit of a I think, but then of course Hera has done such a good job getting 22 puzzles in a row. It gets harder as you progress, that's why. So yeah, good night.